everybody, welcome to another section of colorful codes. In this section, we are going to introduce a very useful tool called Git Basic, which is able to help engineer life very much easier to find out the bug between several commits and a very complicated project. Let's just get into the section by the code. So for example, that we have a project here. It's a real world project called Notifier SDK. And then let's go into this commit, and then we have so many commits here. And then for example, that we have the bug, we have the the the, the bug introduced here. Actually, we know this is working fine, and then here we get to the very big first head, and then we see this one, and this one is actually not working. So we know that between these two we have a bug. So how can we find out the bug? Which commit introduces the bug? We need to actually get into every single commit to see if it is working. It is kind of hassling for developer. So Git bisect actually help us to do that. So let's just get into the code to see how it works. So let's clean the terminal first, and then we create a new project called bisec, and then we just simply just create a new uh, project, new JavaScript folder called index. Before that, we need to init the Git, and then we create a new index.js. Then we simply just log out the hello world, and as you can see now, we can print out the hello world, meaning it is working fine. And then we just add this into the Git history and then commit this as a init project. And then we are going to make some more commits to uh, make it more complex. So first one, we are going to introduce a new function called function number one, and then we commit it into our Git history. And we will need to have, as you can see here, we have a init project and function number one commit, and then we are going to have another function introduced in the new commit, and then you can see here. And then next we are going to introduce a new one, new function number three, and then we also print out the function number three. Okay. We just before that we make sure that function number two is also working by and then actually the next one we are going to introduce function number three and then commit it, and then we are going to have two more commits, the function number four and the function number five. Okay, here is function number five. So we are going to commit it. Okay, as you can see here, and then we are going to execute this branch to see if it is working. Node index. Oh, and as you can see here, this program runtime broken. So we don't know why. Actually, we can easily see what is the problem here, but in the real world situation, it might not be that easy. So we probably need to get into every single commit to see what is the problem and what is the difference. So this time, this is getting very Git bisect is getting very useful. So firstly, we use the bisect start to get into the intersect kernel. Okay, and we will need to give give the Git bisect the correct one and not correct one. So firstly, we know that the bad one, and the bad one is the very beginning, is the current one, is the master head, and the bad one is the one, as you can see here, is the hello world, right? We print the hello world in the very beginning, so we can see, we know that the init project commit is the right one. So we are going to get into the, we are going to provide bisect that this one is the right one, but actually here is some error. It will say both good and bad. Okay, now we I made a mistake that we provide both the bad one as a good and bad. So we probably try it again. Well, it's not working. We can, we probably need to reset it and then just restart it again. Keep bisect restart, and then we provide the good one, and then the good, actually we provide the, yeah, the bad one first. Yeah, the bad one is here, this one, and then we can see the good one is the very beginning, the very first one. So we provide the good one here, and then Git will ask us to, it will give a suggestion that which commit we should check. So let's check the documentation again to see how it works. It says that this commit uses a binary search algorithm to find which commit in the project history introduce a bug. So actually, Git just find out, just use the algorithm to suggest us to check this commit is working or not working. So what we need to do is just check is this commit is working or not working by execute this script. And then and then after execute the script, it says it's working, right? And then we just provide the git bisect saying that this is a good one. Okay, and then git bisect just give us another one, another commit, and then we ask us to check it again. Okay, and then we after checking, this one is broken. Okay, so we need to let git know this one is the bad one. So by using the git bisect bad. Okay, and next one, this one is also a bad one, right? So okay, so we after checking this one is also bad, we get that git git is bad. Okay, so at the end, git found out that this one is actually the bad, the commit introduced the bug. Okay, now we know that this is the number three, function number three introduced the bug. And in the real world, we might want to know this commit has in which we have the bug, and what is the difference between this commit and then the and then the one before, because we want to know what exactly is the code, what exactly the code introduced the bug. So we can use the git diff. So we know the number two, and then number two is a good one, and number three is the first one introduced the bug. So we just need to use the git different diff between these two, and then to see what is the difference between these two. So git diff, and then now this one is the good one, and then the next one is the bad one. And then you can see that Git provides us that this one, the console log x, a new function number three added. This is the difference between working and not working commit. And then we can easily see that the log is not the function. It's not log x is not the function. So we can just fix it by that. So this is the how it work, and then how we can use this one to save our a lot of our time. Yeah, this is the video. Today is all the content. I hope it helps. If you like the video, just click like and